to me like.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Kevin. Today we're going to talk about the first impression and the first review of the brand new shoes by Hoka Mach5. This is the successor shoes from the Mach4 series that I quite like it, but unfortunately I can't use the shoes for a very long time because there's some issues that I'm going to talk about later in the video. Before we jump to like and dislike of the shoes, let's go through the spec. So for these shoes, I'm using US size 11.5 and it weighs 255 grams and it's 4 grams lesser than the Mach4 that I bought previously. And the Mach4 previously I brought is size US 11. It is slightly small at the toe box and makes a lot of blister at my toe. So I sell it off around 160 kilometers because I can't really wear it because it gives me a blister every time I use it. So I sold it off. So this time I go half size bigger. The shoes are 5mm drop from heel to forefoot, but the stack height I'm unable to find it. If I find, definitely I post at the description. So for the top part, we have a brand new upper. So you can see over here, it's much more breathable upper on the upper. And for the lace, yes, the lace are quite long, even though I'm using the runner knot, and the lace of the shoes still very long. So for the heel part, it's quite well padded and I didn't experience any heel slip on here. Why I'm using the runner knot? Because when I run, I feel a bit of pain area on the heel part. So that's why once I use the runner knot, the pain is disappear. So I just use it. So there is some sort of small pull tab on the heel. And the midsole, there's a brand new form. They're using a Pro Fly Plus. It's a new form by Hoka. Previously, it's just using the Pro Fly only. So for these shoes, Mach5, they're using the Pro Fly Plus that used by Hoka Mach Supersonic. So these forms are much more stiff, much more a bit slightly harder, but it responds very fast. The shoes are very snappy. It just snap and it go. Then for the bottom part, you can see there's a full expose of the form. So the design of the bottom look exactly as Mach4 and Supersonic. I bring the shoes for a half marathon run this morning and it feels great. Even though I experienced some pain on the heel part, but after I use the runner knot, the pain is gone after the 3 kilometers and I just keep going all the way. I run slow pace to the 4-minute pace, slow and fast, and the shoe able to handle it. So let's go to the like and dislike about the shoes. For the like of this shoe is, the shoe is fast for me. Let's go to the like and dislike of the shoes. I quite like the shoes because it feels fast and it can handle fast speed and slow pace. So and the next one is the shoes are very responsive. Every time when I step on it, it just let me go for my next ride, and it's so comfy for the shoe. And the next like is breathable. The shoe is very breathable for me. I didn't feel any heat inside my shoes because we are running in Malaysia and the heat is around 30 degrees. So I didn't feel any heat around the shoes. For the dislike of me, for the dislike part is there's no rubber underneath the shoes because we're running straight to the exposed form. This is from my experience this is the experience from the Mach4 because I can see the wear and tear of the form. This is just a 21 kilometer. First one you can see the form are. Okay, let's go to the like and dislike of the shoes. Most of the time it's like. First of all, the shoes are very snappy, very fast. It can handle slow pace and fast pace. Once you step on it, the shoe just pop, go for the next step. The next one is the shoes are quite breathable. It's very breathable for us because in you're running in Malaysia, basically the temperature daily is around 30 degrees. I didn't feel any heat of the shoes. And the next one that I like about the shoes is the design wise. The design of the shoes look quite fast, as you can see over here. It looks fast. For the dislike is there's no rubber protecting the sole. This is from my experience that I'm running using. For the dislike is the sole because there's no rubber protecting the sole. From my experience when I'm running using Mach5, so it's quite rough. So as you can see, just a half kilometer for today. You can see some of the sole are eating off. This is one of my dislike. Other than that, I quite like the shoes, and I'm going to use it for my long run and fast day. So I'm going to so how I'm going to use the shoe is I'm going to use it on my fast day, daily trainer, and long run. But I predict the shoes won't last to 500 km, won't last up to 500 km because of my running cadence and my running gait. It will eat off the shoes really fast. If without the rubber, it will eat off very fast. But I predict the shoes can go up to 500 km only. So let's see. And this is my first review of the Hoka Mach5. See you in 100 km. Bye.